Check out these gorgeous starts. Amanda started these for me. My greenhouse is still not up, my new greenhouse. I am way behind on everything, but I've got some kohlrabi. She started some kale and Brussels sprouts here. I've already got, of course, my cauliflower, my broccoli, and my cabbages in. It is towards the end of January. And then here's some of the unique items that I wanted to play with this year. This is cardoon, which is a member of the like thistle artichoke type family. And it kind of blooms like an artichoke, which I like for my bees, but the stems are also edible, so it's going to be a mixed thing. And this is just a beautiful plant. She's got some beautiful plants started here. And one of the other ones, and I've already started munching on the leaves of, is the watercress. And take a peek at these gorgeous little watercresses. Aren't these pretty? And they just want to, they're trailing. I got to get them in somewhere. Beautiful watercress, some really gorgeous starts. She did a great job. So my thanks to Amanda. And because these are not really hardened off yet or anything, I went and, because I don't have my greenhouse, I grabbed some of my plastic bins from my chicken feed area, and I'll just flip these over top of these boxes and stuff and get them planted here shortly. Not 100% sure where I'm going to put my watercress yet, but that's just something fun that we just added to the gardens. Okay, I had to get out in the garden and get some stuff done real quick before I start working on some pottery restoration. But as you can tell, I acquired a bunch of scallions, and the scallions, as you can see, are starting to get that little bit of sliminess going on. But look at the roots on these babies. Beautiful roots. So what I'm going to do here, and I stock up, I'm a ways from town, so whenever I start to run low on these cement mixing troughs, I pick them up. And they work absolutely fantastic for planting things in it that have very shallow root systems, like onions or the scallions. And I also use them for starting agave pups and things like that. And I will also just basically sit pots inside of it and then have a shallow water system, a watering system for pots, because we dry out so fast here in southern Arizona. So I love these trays. I keep them on hand. When I start to run out, I pick up some more. They run like $6 to $7 a piece in your home improvement centers. They'll be over in the cement areas. Okay, I got this one filled, and I'm just going to go ahead and shove some of the onions in there real quick. Okay, so all I basically do is stick my finger into the dirt and pinch close around it. And I put the finger in, pull it back, and push the little scallion in so that the roots don't get damaged. And even if they do, these things are really hard to kill. I'm like, I've grown them for years and years like this. And so you see them in clearance sale in the produce department, or somebody's got them and they're like, I don't want these, you know, I've got whatever in my garden, I don't want them. Just, you know, a lot of times you can get this stuff practically for nothing. And that's what I did. I got these 5 bags of organic scallions for pretty much nothing. And I'm just basically, it's because they're all icky. They're slimy. They're also very skinny. So it's kind of, you know, there's a lot of cleaning to do for hardly anything. So by planting them and allowing them to get bigger, you'll have a better harvest, and you're saving produce from the landfill that is still good. This stuff is still good. You will have onions from this with no problem, and it doesn't take up much space at all. And so I literally got 5 bags of 12 bunches, and every bunch had approximately 8 scallions in that. Okay, so that's like 480 scallions that I just planted. And I also had these in the warehouse, some Mayan sweets that sprouted. They sprouted a while back. And I just kind of threw them aside till I was ready, had some time to plant real quick. Okay, so I got 5 of the Mayan sweets at the end, and here's all my scallions. They ended up taking 4.5 of these trays. Now I just got to water them in. And got some tops that I'm going to go have with my breakfast. Okay, it got down to like 33 last night. And so let's check on these babies here. Ooh, everybody looking good. Look at all that condensation too. Everybody's happy. I'm gonna probably have to, everybody probably wants a little bit of water, but this is good. Ta-da! They made it through, no problem. These are actually okay. It's the cardoon and the watercress that has me a little worried about temperatures. I'm sure the cardoon's fine, but the watercress is not. Looking good. Stopping to have some breakfast out on the deck, or patio, I guess I should say. Collard greens, fresh collard greens from Amanda, thank you. The scallion tops from the scallions that broke this morning. By the way, I planted those 480 scallions in less than an hour. It used about 6 cubic feet of potting soil was the total, in case anybody is wanting to do something like that or trying to save some scallions. So yeah, 480 onions in 1 hour. Pretty good for onions now. Don't really have to worry about those. And so onion tops, collard greens, some garlic, some venison that I had. I just put the really rough, gristly pieces in the Instapot for an hour. And then I can add it to anything that I want, mostly chimichangas and all this other stuff, but that's how I use that. And then I topped, I have a couple eggs from the chickens, and I topped it with some Cholula. So those onion tops, once they recuperate, they'll turn green again. And I can just go out and harvest the green tops here and there for different things. If I'm really needing some of the bins, I'll go out there and harvest like a whole bin and clean them up and saute them and put them in little baggies in the freezer. Because I also I came across a bunch of really good bell peppers, both green, yellow, and red. And I think I put in the freezer close to 4.5 gallon bags of diced green bell peppers. So with those onions, we'll have like all kinds of fajitas and burritos and all just great things. Put them in the frittatas for breakfast, everything. So things, what I just saved, will prevent me from having to worry about getting it at the grocery store. And the way the things are at the grocery stores lately, this is just food storage, basically. Put it in the garden. And those onions, they didn't take up that much space. Not at all. So hope you got some tips off of it. If you didn't, and you have some more tips, please leave them below on growing onions. If they go to flower, the bees and the butterflies absolutely love them. So I'm not worried about even harvesting them if you don't have the time or if there's too many or whatever, because the pollinators will benefit from them too. So with that said, hope you like and subscribe and share if you don't mind, if you've got friends or family that might benefit from some of these videos. And don't forget to visit our Etsy store. We just added in there, what did I put in there this morning? I put in there a really beautiful pendant, a sterling silver pendant flower, really pretty. And gosh, I can't remember. But anyway, there's a couple new things on the Etsy store from all our thrifting and estate sale finds. So I'll catch you later. Everybody have a good day.